Are you happy?
Whoa. The question there, why? Who?
Don't know. I mean, when you look at yourself and you look at your journey, are you more happy and content, or do you have a lot of work?
I feel as if I have a lot of work. I mean, I can say that I am proud of some accomplishments. To be honest, I cannot say that I am happy, because...
You look happy when we see you, right?
I mean...
You are this confident breath of fresh air and this energy.
But that is Dutty Berry, and that is something that was just an animated part of my personality. My friends know, you saw how nervous I am. I'm not somebody the only reason why I stepped into Dutty Berry is because I realized with my family, especially with my father, like, he's very talented and stuff, but I realized that he was shy, and so there are a lot of opportunities that he, stepped away from just because he didn't want to put himself out there. And when I looked at that, I was just like, I really do not want to be this person who wants to be in this media space at some point in time and allow my shyness to cripple me from doing what I want to be.
So you became somebody else.
So yeah, when the Dutty Berry is me, but it's really for my very close friends. I believe that I only should give the best of me and all of me to people who I really, really care about or who are in my circle. So when I decided that I'm going to do this thing, I had to share that part of it. And during the point in time, I became I felt like I was like 90% Dutty Berry and 10% Rushaine. And why I said that Tami Chin thing kind of really, inspired me is that at this point in time now, I feel like there's a reversal happening, that I really want to be 90% Rushaine and 10% Dutty Berry.
Wow. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, it means doing a program like this and kind of allowing myself to be nervous and to be shy.
I love that. I love that.
It is a part of that.
But you said Tammy's words impacted you. And so we asked Tammy to come here tonight, virtually, to speak directly to you. This is Mitch. Hello there, love.
Hello.
Something is over your face. Thank you, Tam, for agreeing to be here a second week in a row. Rush, tell us what it was that you said about what Tammy said that resonated with you.
I think it's the idea of returning. And I love you, Tammy. I love, Tessa as well, because I feel as if I connect to you spiritually. In the same way that, Tessa was on The Voice, and I felt like she was doing enough in Jamaica, but felt that she wanted to access more.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm at the same point right now where you're wondering what's really out there for you. And I followed your journey, big fan and all of them, something there. And so when I realized that you really enjoy just being a mother and a businesswoman, I didn't want you to put out the music. And I had to be like, I feel like, she is growing up and really understanding herself a lot more and what really fulfills her and makes her happy. And so I had to support that. And so when you spoke about that space of like returning to like who you are, it resonated with me. I find it so crazy that we try to grow up and become these other things, and we get to a point in our lives where we tap into our most core values, like who you were as a child. If you were always excited just about meeting people, you allow yourself to become that. And I feel as if I'm doing that right now.
Oh.
I'm quirky, I am odd, I am shy, I am somebody who really cares about people and care about all people. And I want to move throughout life and celebrate that. You get me?
Tammy, somebody heard you.
Oh,
Don't tell me, actually, speak to him, because you talked to me last week good and properly.
can you hear me?
Oh, man, the default microphone has changed it. What is that saying?
I'm
Tammy,
not
we
sure.
have to fix that. You're hearing it? We're hearing you, Tam. So
Okay.
you can go on and speak to Rush. He's listening. Oh.
Can I go ahead?
Yes,
No.
yes.
I was just saying that it's just so nice to hear you speaking this way at the stage of life that you're in. And all I could hear so clearly was even my own story of imposter syndrome, feeling like I'm not that good. They're going to figure out I'm not this good, and you know what I wanted to say to you, and I'll say this to Rushaine, and I'm saying it to Dutty Berry. You cannot be separate from each of you. You get what I'm saying? Dutty Berry and Rushaine is the same person. And it's just parts of your personality. And so you are allowed to be both and be all and decide how much of each you want. And I just think it's absolutely marvelous that you're even thinking in this way. And I just want you to continue on your journey knowing that your returning absolutely means that you get to do and be both. You're not separate, you know, and you are absolutely worth it. And you should continue to take up all of your space in this world because we need people like you, you know? And you've been a blessing to so many people. And honestly, it warms my heart to hear you even thinking along these lines and being vulnerable in this moment, you know? And we need to see more of that, especially from our men. And I salute that so much and thank you for that.
And I have to say, you know, since I'm here, I have to say, you know, thank you so much you know, all the people who reached out to me, you know, while I was coming up. You're one of them persons there that, you know, it's not shocking, it's not surprising to see you have this space right now. Because we have spoken and you were just so supportive and so encouraging in times that I needed it. And sometimes in this industry, you can feel lonely and you can feel that, you know, people, they don't respect you as a YouTuber. And to see somebody like you that just, you know, provided a listening ear to me, it meant so much because there's so many things I could like state at this point in moment. But creatives will understand it. There are days where, you know, you have thoughts of suicide like will pop up. And I'm telling you, it is the fact that I feel as if I've been able to have access to people who would listen and provide an ear that I didn't go ahead and make some decisions that I probably would be regretting right now. And so for all the persons who have been in my life, such as yourself, to ever, you know, talk me down from an anxiety attack or whatever, I really appreciate and I really love that about you.
There are so many of us walking around with a concoction of hurt, pain, anger and shame inside us from whatever we may have gone through in our lives. Tonight, our community showed that there is beauty in sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly. There is also strength in sharing because it empowers not only the person sharing the experience, but also the person receiving it. That's because it proves that none of us are alone in our struggles. And that if someone else can make it through a bad patch, then just maybe I can do it too. Sharing your story, it's not head work, it's heart and soul work. It's not easy work, but it can be some of our best work. It is work that will enable us to free ourselves from the prison of past experiences and make way for new ones. And it may just be the most important thing you ever do, not just for you, but for someone else. We are hearing stories of how stories shared here have changed and indeed saved people's lives. Such is the power of speaking your truth. Author Colette Byron Reed said, "There is a surrendering to your story and then a knowing that you don't have to stay in your story." Someone else said it is a courage it takes to share your story. That might be the very thing that someone else needs to open up their heart to hope. So what is your story? Are you carrying it around and suffering in silence? What if your hope and healing lies in opening up and getting the support you need? You're not alone. And I promise you that you will see that once you make the bold step to share your scars. So tonight we are affirming, Rush, please, for me, I am a
survivor.
Yeah.
And I embrace my scars as evidence that I was hurt, but also proof that I am stronger than what hurt me.
Right. The scar is there. It's just a mark to show you. I'm stronger. I'm a survivor, and I embrace my scars as evidence that I was hurt, but also as proof that I'm stronger than what tried to hurt me. That is our soul food that we end with tonight. Rush, thank you.